VCR Party Life. VCR Party Life. At the end of the 20th century, a scientist saw a killer comet on its way. He filmed instructions for its destruction over a second-hand VHS tape, but then was hit by a Winnebago. So his assistants Nick and Joe must search every corner of his drone for the cassette that is our only hope. But in the meantime, they'll play the greatest hits they found. VCR Party Life. VCR Party Life. Melinda's.
Well,
Hello.
We're back.
We just can't get the synchronization down. Like with the Hello Melinda's, it's something about the delay. My cousin is a music teacher, and they got on a bunch of other like music scholars that he had, and they all were on Zoom. They tried to synchronize a clap by just doing it for like 15 minutes, and they couldn't do it. No one could get in sync. It's impossible.
Why did they do that?
Everyone's got a lot of time on their hands.
Hey guys, let's have a clap party tonight. 4 of us.
Okay, all right. Yeah, that'll be a part of our nightly Zoom happy hour.
Welcome, Melinda's. My name is Joe. Over there is Nick. I don't know which direction he is.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, down there or up there is Steve and George, and we're still being quarantined. But we got VHS, we got DVDs. I ran to the office. I got a bunch of VHS behind me. And in our office, we have like 11,000 tapes that we don't have access to very much. And we're trying to watch them as best we can. So we're making do.
And the exciting news for us is that we didn't want it to be under these circumstances, but this is the 2-year anniversary of VCR Party. We started 2 years ago today.
I didn't even realize until George said it, I think this morning. I think George in an email said, hey, it's a 2-year anniversary. No clue.
Pretty easy to do the math. We haven't missed a week, and it's been 52 episodes was 1 year, and now we're at 104. So it's 2 years.
Did you plan anything special for it, Nick? Did you do any sort of like cake, vegan cake or something?
Just celebrated privately with my family.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Just with a phone call and a clap party?
Yeah. We all had a clap party with my cousin and his music friends. What'd you do?
I woke up today. That's it. I didn't take a shower. I didn't take a shower for the second day in a row. That's how I'm celebrating.
Steve?
Same. Just not going to shower.
Okay. Yeah. And George, how'd you celebrate?
I took my first shower in several days, so it was great.
Oh, great.
Hey, did I tell you guys that my armpits stink now? Have I mentioned that before?
Yeah, you've covered that on the show before.
Because my whole life, my armpits never smelled until like 2 years ago. Anyway.
Yeah. Well, really turned a corner.
They smell now. Both of them. Used to be just the right, now it's the left also.
Well, since we are in the habit of congratulating ourselves, let's start off with the Found Footage Festival Classic that offers us some congratulations. Roll the intro.
You caught me with my pants down, but no one sells carpet or waterbeds for less.
Okay, so this is from a misguided premise from a company called Card Sets, and the idea was that instead of getting somebody just a greeting card from Hallmark, you'd buy them a VHS greeting card, a card set. And this one was for congratulations for whatever. So it's congratulating us now on our 2-year anniversary.
Do you think I'll get emotional?
I think everyone will.
Okay. So far I'm getting emotional.
There's the VHS card opening, and a limo's pulling up.
You have to suspend a lot of disbelief with these card sets.
Yeah, we got one for Christmas, one for Valentine's.
This is incredible. This is a fantastic party.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to a very special celebration. As you all know, we're here to have a good time. In honor of this celebration, we have
And meanwhile, you're watching this in a depressing living room all by yourself.
Yeah. Probably have brown carpeting.
This is an outstanding party.
It's awesome.
That's how people talk, right?
Yeah. They talk to each other.
Ladies and gentlemen, please, in honor of this special occasion, we have put together a very, very special celebration video show. We hope you enjoy it.
Cool.
We're gonna watch a rocket, the NASA footage. Look at NASA footage.
Football touchdowns.
Come on, everyone up on the dance floor.
We put together a public domain footage parade for you.
I love celebrating accomplishments. I can't believe I'm here.
You are.
Man, so many
Having a
extras.
great time.
Yeah,
You are?
they rented a big room.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, the moment we've all been waiting for. Where are you? There you are. Come on, don't be shy. Come on, get up here. Ladies and gentlemen, our guest of honor. Come on, get up
The
here.
cast of VCR Party, everybody.
It's Joe and Nick.
Hey, congratulations.
104 episodes.
You did it, guys.
This is just for you.
Western Union's congratulating us.
It's so nice of them to do this for us.
I know. So that's a card set for all of you for making that all possible.
And then you hit stop, and then you sit quietly in your living room after all by yourself and like pet your cat.
Yeah, maybe eat some cake by yourself or something like that. But yeah,
104 episodes, and our technical abilities haven't improved at all. Not
no,
one bit.
I'm proud of that.
Yep.
Our audio is still bad, and yeah.
Does it feel like 104?
Oh yeah.
No,
I feel every single one of them.
Yeah. I'm gonna say I maybe remember 2 of them.
Yeah. No, like sometimes people will come up to us at shows and say, "Oh," they'll reference a video that we played, and I'll be like, "I don't know. It goes in one ear and out the other now at this point." Unless it's really good.
Yes.
But,
well, we also want to thank George and Steve for being a part of this and coming on board and help. I don't think we'd be still going now if we didn't have.
That's what's amazing to me is that you guys are still here. Like Nick and I, this is all we have, but like you guys are still here. Like we started paying Steve $50 a week when he directed, and he still stuck around. But that was like a year later.
I think I was getting ready to go, and then George brought the new blood in, and then I was back in.
A lot of
Here I
our
am another year.
a lot of our viewers feel that way too. I think so.
You gotta get a 5th person soon.
Yeah, we should call it VCR Party featuring George. What do you think?
I'm on board.
Okay.
Steve, let's be unanimous.
Yes, well, 100%.
Okay.
All
All
right.
right.
I'm against
So
it.
because of the quarantine and we're stuck here, we've been doing things a little bit differently. We've been trying to churn out more content, and it's been going well. I think we've got a lot of new viewers and a lot of bored people looking for content.
Right
And
now, at this point, it's quantity over quality, isn't it?
yeah,
Let's just churn it out.
yeah, absolutely. That's our philosophy going forward in year 3. And so we do have a Patreon. And if you donate at the $10 a month level, well, one, we appreciate it. This is our sole source of income right now. But we've been doing on Thursday nights, we've been doing exclusive, what we call EP mode episodes, which are, we watch a full length video either with us or with a guest. And it's really the only way you can see those videos. We don't release them any other way. And last week, what did we do last week? What was the EP? It was,
One Kid's Opinion.
One Kid's
Art
Opinion.
Huntsman.
Maybe my favorite one we've ever done. I would say subscribe, watch that, and then if you don't want to keep subscribing and watching our 500 hours of back episodes, just watch that, and then you can cancel.
But that one was such a legendary video.
Oh,
like that was the video that started it all, and then we got to sit not in the same room, but in the same teleconference with Mark and stop it and pause it and ask him questions about it. And it was a dream come true.
Yeah, an 11-year-old kid's review of Disney World, and he was precocious, and we got to watch it with the kid all grown up. So check that out. This week, though, I don't know if it's possible to be more thrilled about a guest.
Oh yeah, this one. This is another one. Rent a Friend. So let me just play a Rent a Friend clip for you, just so that you can know what we're dealing with here. Okay, so this guy made this video where he just talked to the camera for 45 minutes straight, and you're supposed to answer his questions and play games along with him. In this particular scene, he's playing a game of Blockhead with you.
This game is Blockhead. I don't know if you've ever played Blockhead before, but it's a winner. Got this from my grandparents' house a long time ago. I'll try this one. blockhead! I'm a blockhead! you, look at me, blockhead, boom, 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 blockhead. Oh.
So that's yeah.
He was your virtual friend.
He does
for
ask you a lot of
45
questions. Everybody, I think most people who watch the show have seen Rent a Friend. Anyway, we got Ben Hollis, who is Rent a Friend. He plays Sam, and his name is Sam in the video, but his name is actually Ben Hollis. He's agreed to watch all of Rent a Friend with us. And I was emailing with him, and I was like, "What do you think?" And then I was like, "Maybe you can have a conversation with yourself." And he's like, "I did that once before, and it was cringeworthy." He said he found it cringeworthy. So I was like, "Oh, let's do it for sure." I'm a big fan of cringeworthy. So it could be cringeworthy.
I guarantee it's going to be. Ben is wonderfully odd. He admits that and leans into it. And so we're going to have a good conversation. We're going to watch Rent a Friend. And I think people are looking for virtual friends. Maybe they're quarantined alone, and I think this is company.
This video has found its time. Like right now is this video's time.
Right.
I'm all alone in here for pushing 4 weeks now. All alone.
Guys, I think Hollywood's done a ton of reboots. Why don't we do a reboot? We cast George as Rent a Friend.
We should make that a digital download.
I can make a game of blockhead out of things here.
Do you have any? Do you have a white sweater?
Do I? Yes.
Which shade of white?
Well, you're halfway there.
I can nod also.
I like this idea. Yeah, come up with questions. All right, we'll come up with some ideas for that.
Hey, I want another announcement. Steve and I, we talked about this last week. We didn't actually do it yet because we still got to work out some kinks in it. But Steve and I are going to do something called Joe and Stever-size, where we're going to watch an entire exercise video and do the exercises along with them. And I don't know if we've mentioned this, but Nick and I and the guy from Lunch Meat Zine, we're all combining our exercise video collections, and we're going to make a book out of them about fitness videos. And so I went to the office the other day. I grabbed all of our exercise videos, and I've been taking photos of them. And Steve, I've found 6 good ones here that I think
I'm going to see what you picked out.
Yeah, this one, I just like the cover a lot of that one. Mm-hmm. Guy's ripped. Would you like to look like that, Steve?
I would love to look like that. I don't have any dumbbells here, though, so I'm a little bit nervous about that one.
Okay.
Steve, but you were a high school quarterback. I imagine you were in peak physical. Did you ever look like that?
I never liked that. I do have a photo of me with a 6-pack.
Really?
No way.
That's a nice thing. Go grab it.
That's a nice thing. Bring that in. Here's Schlosser-size. That'd be a fun one to do, wouldn't it, Steve?
Yeah.
That's a great video. Just a lot of, it's like perfectly multicolored 80s aesthetic and headbands and leg warmers.
Estelle Getty. No. Yeah. Estelle Getty from Golden Girls.
Perfect.
Oh, this one I'm particularly excited about. Eddie Rabbitt's wife. You know, I Love a Rainy Night, the singer.
Yeah.
His wife, Janine, put out a belly dancing video. And there's
part of the Rabbit family.
Yeah. So there's Eddie and Janine on the back.
Oh, wow.
And it's Eddie Rabbitt Presents. So Eddie Rabbitt, he produced I Love a Rainy Night and a belly dancing video.
I've got a lot of belly, so.
Yeah, yeah.
And the Rabbit family's kids, what were their names? Cornbread and George, who's the other
Mason.
Rabbit kid? Mason and Cornbread are their kids. Yeah.
So this one looks
Shout
good.
out Sally.
I like the art on that.
Spiritual. But then there's this one. This would be an easy one. Maybe we should ease in with this one, Steve.
You do have to be shirtless for it. That's the only thing.
That's my least favorite one. Then.
This one here, hard body with Flex Wheeler. So this is like a bodybuilding video. But look at down the bottom. It says it's backwards. Can somebody read that?
Yeah, some language use in this video may be offensive to some viewers. Oh, wow.
So
exercise tape.
I immediately took this video out the other day, and it was broken. It was completely shattered on the inside. So, but you know what? Now I have the fucking time. So I grabbed a Dancing Grannies video. We have about 15 Dancing Grannies videos.
Yeah.
I did some surgery. I transplanted the tape from Flex Wheeler into the Dancing Grannies. It took me an hour and a half. It took me so long to do this, but I had the patience to do it. What else do I have to do? So I have Flex Wheeler, and I'm dying to hear these swear words. So I already recorded it. I haven't watched it yet, but I will report back next week with Flex Wheeler's swear words.
Joe, I already have an update about this.
Okay.
My wife apparently is listening in on the show and texted me there are dumbbells in the garage.
Oh, excellent. All right. So maybe we could do Flex Wheeler. Are you cool with swear words, Steve?
Sure. I can handle it.
Okay, great. All right.
It might be offensive to some, but not Steve.
No.
So you're in luck. We on Saturdays we've been dropping a new episode, something we call Quarantine Classics with a Q, and we're just kind of trying out a different format every week. What do you want to do this week?
Let's see. What are we talking about doing?
You mentioned us looking at embarrassing photos of ourselves.
Oh yeah, terrible photos of us. Now I'm basing that on that idea on Nick's Red Robin picture, because there's already one terrible picture of Nick that I don't think it's that bad. Huh?
My work's done.
Yeah. But I was thinking, and I was looking through old photos the other day, and I was like, I have so many shitty photos of myself. I was like, this should just be a segment. And then we'll ask the Melindas to send in shitty photos of themselves, and then we'll just make fun of people's photos that they've already declared are shitty, right?
I think we could do that. And I've got, or maybe we have a video too we could tie it into, like a video about how to take photos or something. I think I have one actually.
Okay, next time we tie-ins.
A boudoir. Well, there should be some VHS content in a Quarantine Classic.
But the Quarantine Classic, though, no. Well, yeah, okay, but not necessarily. I feel like
one video about photography.
We want.
All right.
That's the thing
I'm trying to steer the ship here, but
no. It's rudderless.
Okay.
Quarantine Classics, they're rudderless.
Okay. All right. It's chaos. Well, the other idea I had was to bring on. Joe and I both have nieces and nephews. Joe's are what, like 3 and 4?
No, 4 and 6.
Okay. And I have like young teenage, like 12, 13 age niece and nephews, but to show them videos that are for their demographic. So watch a video like about teens, but from 1986, show that to current teens and see what they think. I want children's videos. Yeah,
I want to show my niece and nephew Rem Lazar. I think to see how they respond to that, or just show them a few scenes. I think they're going to get bored. I think that Rem Lazar can't keep up with today's children's programming at all.
Well, you have a lot of behind the scenes stuff you can tell them about, like the dance belt and things that might like keep them enticed.
Oh yeah, they'd love to
finish.
They'd love to know more about the behind the scenes of Rem Lazar.
All right. So stay tuned to find out what we'll end up doing on Saturdays for Quarantine Classics. But one thing we do know is that Steve and George are launching a new show tomorrow. What's this show all about? It's called Frenchie and the Creep.
Steve, it was your idea. Why don't you?
I think George, you should take it.
First of all, why Frenchie and the Creep? Like, why? I know the creep part, but why Frenchie? Are you French?
I believe he enjoys Frenching.
Oh,
George gave the name of the show. I didn't even put that
together. I thought I was like, is Steve French? Like when I saw the title, it's because you're French.
He just kisses that way.
Okay.
Yeah. So that became a big running joke on the show for those of the new viewers. But yeah, what George and I are going to do is we're going to go back through. We're going to go through the Super Long Play Club, and we're just going through because we've never had time to really do a deep dive. And there's a lot of I've been to a lot of your shows. I've seen a lot of your stuff, but there's a ton I have not seen. So it's going back, and it's been actually a lot of fun seeing some things that were small parts of early shows have now with VCR Party have a whole second life. So it's been a lot of fun.
Yeah. I watched the show and I really enjoyed it because I like hearing you guys talk about me when I'm not in the room.
Yeah, it's
that's all we do.
And I should say we didn't put them up to this, so you are free to criticize.
Exactly.
In fact, please do criticize it. Because, I can't watch most of our old stuff, but and it's going to be reviewing stuff. Like I think we just extended for 2 weeks. You have another 2 weeks to get in on the deal where you can try out our Super Long Play Club for free and see if you like it. And it's all of our stuff we've ever done streaming on your phone or your computer.
And I'm about to upload Bunion Surgery as a 6-part series. I also want to upload Todd Weeks. If you remember that video we got from David Cross, it's a long video, this homemade exercise video in this guy's basement. Steve, maybe we should do our exercise video show to Todd Weeks. That could be a fun one.
That could be fun.
And then, Auction Alley. We have 4 hours of Auction Alley, putting up all 4 hours of Auction Alley up on the SLP. Like we got
this week, I uploaded the full One Kid's Opinion, the 30-minute show about Disney World that we became obsessed with as kids. So if you want to see that unfettered, you can also watch that on the Super Long Play Club, which you can get at foundfootagefest.com. Shall we get into
let's
show and
jump in.
tell? All right, show and tell time. It's Passover tomorrow. Passover, and which I guess in Hebrew is Pesach. I can't really say it, but I was like, let me look up and see if Uncle Moishe ever did a song about Passover. Of course he did. Uncle Moishe, we played a song of his called Kosher, Kosher, Kosher before. We played a song about pizza before. And
I think Kosher, Kosher, Kosher is his satisfaction. Don't you think?
Yeah, I mean, that's the one on the top 10 countdown of the top Jewish songs of all time. Kosher, 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 I think.
It's number one.
Number one. Here's a deeper cut. It's about, there's a whole VHS tape called Jewish Holidays by Uncle Moishe, who was based in New York and apparently would play synagogues, children's gatherings, and this one was taped at some sort of gathering for kids. And I'm going to play the song that he does with his backup band called The Mitzvah Men. And the guy, you'll see his like band leader is wearing a Mitzvah Men t-shirt that I really want. I'm sure it's probably on somewhere online. So here's Uncle Moishe and the Mitzvah Men performing a song about Pesach.
And you know what else? I just thought of another one. Hashem hit the Mitzrim with 10 what? Makos, that's right, 10 plagues, that's right. Oh, and one more.
The clown on rollerblades.
Because every year my family and I go over to Uncle Moishe's for the Pesach Seder. And that's one of our favorite times of the whole year.
Well, thank you, and Sal, you're invited this year as well.
Thank you, and we accept.
Let's clap our hands. Ilu, ilu, hoitziyanu, hoitziyanu, min Mitzrayim, hoitziyanu, min Mitzrayim, dayenu, 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 dayenu,
I've never seen Moishe live before. I've only seen him. It's kind of
cool.
Who knows 13?
We know 13.
13 are the
This is sort of like the way of the 12 days of Christmas for Christians.
Are the tribes of Yisrael.
13 numbers
11
in
are the
Judaism.
stars in Yosef's dream. And what are 10? Let me see 10 fingers. 10 are the Osiris. Hadibros, 9 are the months for a baby's born, and 8 are the days of the bris, and 7 are the days of the week, and 6 are the books of Mishnah, and 5 are the books of Torah, and 4 are the mothers, and 3 are the fathers, and 2 are the Lucas that Moshe brought. 1 is Hashem. 1 is Hashem.
1 is Hashem.
1 is Hashem.
Everybody.
1 is Hashem.
1 is Hashem. In the heavens and the earth.
Watch the end here. This took me by surprise. Did you see that?
Was that Boris Yeltsin?
I think it was Boris Yeltsin.
On the
What
far
were they
right?
doing there? What were they doing there?
Bill
What
and
weren't they doing
Hillary.
there?
Bill and Hillary are all wearing sweaters, and yeah,
Boris Yeltsin.
Boris
were all
Yeltsin.
there.
Yep. So that
Does
was
he have the rings on along his like the love-hate rings on his fist? The Boris Yeltsin guy had a very
it's hard to tell what he has there. I don't know. They gave out flags to people in the
I
audience.
think it's a Pop-Tart.
Yeah,
There's
that's
a
what it is.
Pop-Tart on his knuckle.
It's a Pop-Tart, yeah. But if I know anything about Judaism, and I don't, that was a Pop-Tart.
It's a revelation if you only know the studio version, you know?
Yeah, I know, for you. So happy Passover, everybody. What do you got?
Happy Passover. All right, so, let's rock some Tedium. How about that? Let's rock some Tedium.
Sure, it's been too long.
So I think it comes from the right side.
Yep. And then,
Yeah,
Nick, where's the next one come from?
Now I can see it, so I know this comes from the bottom to the top.
Exactly. What
And
about
then
corners?
left to right,
Good
even though
job.
that...
See, you're way better at it when you can see it.
Yeah. even though that has to travel the least distance.
Corner is the slowest one. I don't know. I haven't been able to figure that out. Like,
yeah,
been tinkering around with it.
Maybe in your turn.
Yeah, we'll figure it out at some point. All right, so this is a good one. This is a really good Tedium corner. This one's actually, the video is 14 minutes long. I would love to watch the entire video. It's an internet video that Al Needham sent me from Nottingham, from England, and he's like our main supplier of British videos. He gave us a Mr. TSW, and
right.
And this video is for a grocery store. They decided to make like a promotional video for their grocery store. Have either of you guys seen this one? It's called Murat Food Center.
No. Nope.
And I'm just gonna let it play. I don't know, like, why would you have seen it? I think it has like 280 hits. But here's Murat Food Center, and I'll zip through it, but I want you just to get a taste of the beginning.
Great.
The Murat Food Centre is an international supermarket situated in Nottingham, East Midlands. Near the city centre and 5 minutes from Nottingham Trent University, its address is Unit 2 at 5 Gedling Street, Sneinton, Nottingham, NG1 1DS.
Did you write that down?
Telephone 0115 9242 494.
Write that down, Steve.
Welcome to the Murat Food Centre.
Wow.
We have a full range of tobacco products.
And then silence. Nothing. For another 3 minutes.
There's a lot to look at, though. So it's
for another 3 minutes. You don't hear him again.
A lot of hookah pipes.
Certs.
What a food center it is.
Kind of cool that England also has certs. It kind of like United States of America, we got certs and we got certs.
We're all in the same
back
gang.
to the tobacco.
There it is. It's the
cool font for tobacco.
So, I mean, I can zip through this thing and just show you. It's 14 minutes of this, and every so often he will say something like, he'll say like, we have laundry detergent too. This is more.
I feel like you might have directed this.
I mean, this is genius. Like, you might think it's paused right now. It's not. It's playing. There it is.
I wonder if it was for insurance or something.
No, he's showing off the
International
store.
selection of biscuits and cakes.
I'll never get over how they call cookies biscuits. It's so cute.
Oh, look at that pushing. That slow pushing.
Oh, cool. We're going in on maybe some.
He's like, no, stop right here.
Digestives there.
Seeds and nuts counter.
Seeds and nuts counter.
What is
it? Pringles.
But I do want to show you the ending. Maybe we'll zip around to like 3/4. Yeah. Oh, we're in the dairy section.
Cheeses.
Not vegan.
Thanks for pointing that out, George.
We have lots and lots of power bars. Okay. I mean, this is the most tedious thing. Isn't this just like this?
Yeah, this may
quintessential. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
It's somebody with a very unflattering English accent just pointing out obvious things. Here we've got some cauliflower.
With halal meat.
I want to show you the credits at the end here. I think.
Okay, those would be at the end.
Yep. Here we go. Here we go. Patience. Here they come. A little bit of black. There we go. We hold the certificate of hygiene.
I wish he was reading this out loud.
Level 5, which is the highest.
Our Patreon is patreon.com/foundfootagefestival. So
crank it up.
Great content like this. Well, I wish I had some excitement to counter that. I usually have my excitement corner, but I was sort of ambushed with the Tedium. But I'm pretty excited.
Everybody's ambushed with the Tedium.
I know. They always
never quite prepare for the Tedium.
I've been talking about this for a while because we got it wasn't a ventriloquist dummy. We got a puppet of McGruff, the crime dog, in the mail just before the quarantine from our viewer Judah. And that kind of renewed my interest in learning ventriloquism, which is something I always wanted to do as a kid. So I dug up this video called Ventriloquism for Fun and Profit. And it's hosted by Paul Winchell, who is not only a legendary ventriloquist, but he was also the voice of tons of Hanna-Barbera cartoons, including Gargamel on the Smurfs and the Hair Bear Bunch. And And this is a legitimately great video. There's some of the humor is a little dated culturally, but I watched this whole thing again today. It's an hour long, and I am gonna try to learn ventriloquism. The one thing that's held me back is you have to look in a mirror, and I hate looking at myself in a mirror. But
you got some issues. You got some deals. What can I ask you a question?
How often do you want to look at yourself in a mirror and like look at your mouth and your tongue while you're trying to hide it? I mean,
but listen. So here's my question though: ventriloquism for fun. I get that part. What about where's the profit? What does he say the profit is? Where are you going to make some money?
There isn't a clear business plan, but I actually got a little choked up at one point in this video because I, as a kid, wanting nothing more than to be a ventriloquist. And I have, as an adult, visited the Ventriloquism Museum in Kentucky, and continually been interested. I've probably watched a dozen ventriloquism VHS tapes we found. This was my favorite of the bunch. So here's Paul Winchell with Ventriloquism for Fun and Profit. You hear it?
And now, ladies and germs, the star of this here video, my charming, adorable uncle, that great ventriloquist, Mr. Paul Winchell. Boy, what an introduction. I can hardly wait to meet me. But I'm glad they did it that way, because now you know that I'm the ventriloquist. I wouldn't want you to think that I was the, hey, Jerry said, watch it. Another country heard from. But I'm really pleased to do this video because I believe that ventriloquism has a lot more to offer than just a form of entertainment. Thinking for two, talking for two or three or even more speeds up your reflexes and develops super coordination. Lesson 1, lip control. Well, that doesn't apply to us wooden people. Okay, lesson 1.
It gets kind of David Cronenberg-y
How
here.
do we practice lip control? Well, we use a mirror. I want you to try to watch where I place my tongue. I actually put the tip of my tongue.
Paul Winchell's tongue.
Right behind my teeth at the gum line. Mother and Peter are backstage. Mother and Peter are backstage. Mother and Peter.
Too close.
Backstage. Mother and Peter.
You can do that in front of the mirror, Nick.
Mother
Yeah,
and
tape it when you do it.
Backstage. Mother and Peter are backstage. There. Now, we tried to really get a close-up shot to show you exactly where I placed my tongue. Peter Piper picked a peck of tickled peppers. A peck of tickled peppers Peter Piper picked.
He's a master.
Lesson 3, manipulation. Okay, now we go to lesson 3, manipulation. And that's why I'm sitting here with Jerry with my arm out here, because I do not want him to be alive. Lesson 4, dummy voice. Dummy! He's using that word again. Hey, buongiorno, buongiorno, state dite da me, eh? How do you do? I like to introduce myself. My name is Chandu, and I come from Africa. Excuse me.
And not all of it holds up.
No, I'm not a Shriner. Use your voice through closed lips.
This is genuinely amazing.
And you can even hear words. Well, you know what you're doing. What? I don't know what you're doing. The loud voice. I can't talk louder. Because when I get in here, I can't say it. You can? No, I can't talk louder in there. Well, good luck to each and every one of you. And remember, if you do become discouraged at times, don't give up. Hang in there and keep practicing, and success will be yours. I promise you.
That's a very inspiring speech at the end. I wish I had seen this video when I was a young aspiring ventriloquist. I wouldn't have given up so easily.
What if at the end he would have said, and Nick, feel free to look at yourself in the mirror and love yourself.
I think I would have welled up a little bit. He was a real idol to me. So as I mentioned,
what happens when you look in the mirror? Do you like get mad at yourself and say like, you'll never be great. You'll never, I don't like you. Is that what you do?
Yeah, I just did that this morning coming out of the shower. Yeah. No, I just think it's kind of vain to look into a mirror for an hour and
But
like.
if you're practicing ventriloquism,
Yeah,
you have
I
to because
know.
Winchell told you to.
Yeah, I know. So I'm going to, and like I say, I will make a process video, and I'm going to actually try to do a short routine using a couple different ventriloquist dummies and using this video as a guide. So
Exactly, and let
that.
Winchell be your guide.
I will.
Do you think he smokes? I got the impression that he, because he had it was like kind of gravelly. And I feel like a lot of like the great radio and the great voiceover people did smoke because they have just a real good gravelly voice.
Well, everybody smoked.
Also. Oh yeah, back then. Yeah.
I just assumed that he was on television in the 50s, so probably.
I wonder if John Dew
by
smoked.
law back then.
Yeah. Yeah. So anyway, there'll be more ventriloquism updates to come. What do you got?
I have an update on this one. That's why I decided to play this one. Paul Schlosser is a street musician from Madison, Wisconsin. Nick and I have known him. Nick, you knew him better than I did. Like in high school, he would play on like State Street, and he would play. He would busk. He would play guitar and kazoo. And recently, we found a video of him on public access where he does painting. I don't want to give away the surprise if you haven't seen it, but we show this in our volume are we on 9? Volume 9 DVD. And if you've already seen it, you're going to see an extended cut of Art Paul's unique brand of painting. So this is more from that scene. Art Paul Schlosser. And I got an update after this. Here he is. Oops, shit.
So anyways, I'm painting, and people think I can't paint without water, and this is going to be a little gross, but you might get desperate sometime, and you might want to know what to do if you get really desperate. You can take some of your spit there, and then you can paint.
I heard somebody go, ugh.
Yeah.
First time I heard that.
This is not always the best way to paint. Some
Not
people
always.
will think this is gross.
Some people will think this is gross.
I can't say that on the TV, I'm sorry. My film guy just said something that I cannot say on the TV.
Calling them out.
I don't remember Mail City.
No. Hotmail.
See, so then you can just use your spit there. So anyways, that's something you could think of doing. Also, another thing you could do is if you really needed water and you were like at some place and they had water but you had nothing to contain it in, you could buy yourself a soda, and then you could use the container for the soda, and you could dip in, after you drink it, of course.
Pretend there's a
Although
soda
it
in
might be
here.
interesting to have a painting with.
Oh, that's the grossest one yet.
Yeah.
Soda pop is part of the.
Surprised he says soda, not pop. He's from Wisconsin.
Yeah.
I thought he said soda pop.
Well, the second time, yeah.
So, anyways, you got to just keep adding water.
That's a public
Parts of the
access directing
painting
move
gets
right
a
there.
little warped, but it works out.
The directors are volunteering and they get bored.
I should have used part of this for the sky.
And then they just slowly fade them out.
I should have used part of this for the sky. Anyway, so Art Paul Schlosser, we still keep in touch with him. We're friends on Facebook. We text every so often. We email every so often. And we commissioned him for our Volume 9 show to paint spit paintings for us. And where he actually spit on the paintings, and he sent this video of him spitting on every single painting. And we ran out on our last UK tour, so we had to order more. So here are some of Art Paul Schlosser's paintings.
I haven't seen the new batch. I'm excited.
No, I haven't shown them to you. They're so I probably should have put on some plastic gloves or something, because he just sent these spit paintings. This is the worst time to send.
He's patient zero.
This is the worst time to send spit paintings. Here's Pudgy Wudgy the Wonder Cat.
Oh wow, that's his
great,
best
isn't
one yet. I might want to buy that one.
Here's the dogs wearing wigs. Do you remember that video? We've shown that one before, the dogs
also
wearing
from Volume
wigs.
9.
Here's a Balloon Fest. A bunch of balloons. That's
great.
I really got to wash my hands. Here's Martin Carlton jumping from one tree to the other.
Oh, that's good.
Here's Sending the Clowns, the karaoke video. You remember that?
Oh, yeah.
I think he did a couple clown paintings on this one. Here's another clown one.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
That would look good on George's wall.
Yeah? George, does that work?
I have one just like that already.
Okay.
That guy would bring somebody else's spit into his house, right?
Here's another balloon fest.
Oh, that is awesome.
I might keep this one for myself. I don't know if we have these up on our website, like if you can buy them, but yeah, you can message us, info@foundfootagefest.com if you want to own one.
They're all one of a kind.
These are all original. These all have a spit on it.
Miss Junior America.
Yes. Yeah, I should have had you guys guess what they were. Guess what this one is.
I know it.
Him making a spit painting?
Yep.
That was my guess.
You can see the spit going. Like that's he did a painting of his own.
Very meta.
Yeah.
Wow.
There it is. So yeah, that's Art Paul. He also sent me 4 DVDs. I didn't know he had a DVD out. So he sent me a bunch of these. And I mean, I really should be,
Go get some hand sanitizer. We'll close up show and tell.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I'm going to do that. And I'm going to make myself another drink. All right. Let's close up show and tell.
All right, let's get into our news segment.
Wait. I thought of another EP that I want to show. Before we get into our internet segment, our internet video segment, here's an EP that I want to do. You're in Good Health. I forgot to bring this up earlier. Remember this video? You're in Good Health?
Yep, about drinking your own urine.
It's a documentary about using it as a topical ointment. I found this. I was like, we should watch the entire thing for an EP mode. And then at the end of the EP mode, we all 4 of us, we drink a shot of our own pee.
Not a chance.
Nick, would you do it?
No. But if you want to host the show with Steve-O, then I would say, yeah, let's transform the show into
that's what this documentary is about the health benefits of pee. Like, it's not bad for you.
No,
what year is that video? Has there been a
documentary the documentary doesn't take a stance one way or the other, but I think judging by the people in the video, it's not a good thing to do it.
But they weren't, nobody got injured, nobody threw up. In fact, it did look healthy. I don't know. Just
maybe you should do it, and we can all critique it.
I would do it. Yeah, I would do it. I wouldn't do first thing in the morning pee, but I would do like maybe later in the afternoon pee. All right.
Food for thought, everybody. Let's get into our favorite internet videos, which is something we've been doing since we're limited on the VHS tapes we grabbed from our office before this quarantine. And we want to start off with. Let me start off actually with a video that. This made the rounds. You might have seen this one before, but it fits like the perfect sweet spot, I think, for the type of videos we like. And it's put out by a chain of stores in Alaska, like tourist trinket shops in Alaska, and they made their own training video. And I didn't think they intended it to get out, but it ended up getting some views on the internet once they put it online. So I'll just play a little bit of this. It's actually 3 minutes and feels like 10. So it's called Service is Selling.
Selling is service. And service is selling. Service is selling. And selling is service.
This next guy reminds me of George.
I see it.
I'm selling to the customers to make them feel all right.
I'm buying all these products with oh so much delight.
I can help you find anything you could possibly want.
Such ostentatious goodies that I can flaunt.
Selling is service.
And service is selling.
Service is selling.
And selling is service.
Oh no, I like it.
Yeah. I don't know if any of these guys would make it into the mitzvah men, but
I don't know. I think their science is too tight.
Hello there, Nikki. How you doing today? I'm in a good mood.
What do you think about the bass line?
Here to stay. I've got a customer
Two-Live
here
Crew
that
kind of
wants
rhythm
a
to them.
Hulu to buy. I'll send
They
one
cut to
right
Luke.
over. I've got plenty in supply. Hello there, sir. I got some news for you. Your product is coming. It'll be here by 2. Service is sell. Selling is service. Selling is service. Service is selling.
Doo-doo Brown. All right, that's enough of selling for service. Service is selling. But yeah, the full video is 3 minutes. George, I feel like I could feel a cover version coming on of this. You got a bass guitar, right? Something?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
so.
For next week.
Okay.
Do I want to go next? I'll go next.
Sure.
This is a video that I don't know. I don't know if this made the rounds. It has millions of hits on it. It's a wedding. I just call it fireworks wedding. I don't know what the actual title is. But I don't know where it is or what. But it's a wedding with lots of fireworks, and it's everybody's in a constant state of fear except for the groom. The groom is doing just fine. Like I think it was his idea. Yeah. Everybody else is in a state of fear. So here's I just call it fireworks wedding. I don't know what the actual title is. Right.
Steve, you should have done that. We went to your wedding. You should have done this. Maybe when you renew your vows.
Here we go. Poor bride.
Knock him.
He's gonna go up in flames. She's always shielding her face.
She's got a Roman.
This has got to be the groom's buddy
with the cigarette in his ear.
He's like, here, let me do this. The groom's buddy comes over to light the room.
Your wedding was in a historic mansion in Manhattan. Would they have been cool with this?
This woman's running for her life. Oh, imagine what smells like in there. Oh, yeah.
Looks like they were angry with each other. I mean,
yeah, exactly.
You got everything you want. Yeah.
Just nobody said no to him. And just an update on my last week, I played that one of the classroom, the Spanish class where they go in, they sing happy birthday, they surprise the teacher with happy birthday, and somebody takes a selfie with him, and he takes the phone and he throws it on the ground. Like 3 people messaged me and said that was all a prank. Like I totally got on that one. But it was done
real. He threw the phone. I guess it was already broken. They had planned that, but
yeah, that's what I heard. Yeah. So hats off to them for duping me on that one. But still, good video. I hope that last one, fireworks wedding, wasn't a setup prank.
Looked pretty real to me.
Yeah,
real.
George, what do you got?
All right. So if you were like me, and I hope you're not. If you grew up in the Philadelphia area, you'd know a men's clothing store called Crass Brothers because they aired shockingly low-budget commercials all over local TV in the 80s. And the ads all had the same formula. They featured this guy, Ben Crass, one of the owners, and a group of scantily clad women with gigantic hair, usually fondling or assaulting him. And each commercial was only at 10 seconds long, and it would pop up unpredictably during ad breaks, sandwiched between carefully focused group big-budget national ads. And
during what shows? Like Simpson reruns or?
No, it was on the main networks.
Okay.
So it'd be like Toyotathon coming soon, and then
right, and then what you're about to see. So each ad offered this glimpse into this insane guy's id. So here now is a selection of 10 of these 10-second Crass Brothers ads.
If you didn't buy your coat from Crass Brothers Men's Store,
you was robbed! You was robbed!
Crass Brothers, 901 South Street, stole the stores. Are the girls crazy about me?
No way! It's your Crass Brothers suit!
Crass Brothers, 901 South Street, stole the stores. If you didn't buy your clothes from Crass Brothers, you got bad news. Oh! 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 Help
901
me.
South Street, store of the stars.
When you buy your clothes at Crass Brothers, you score points. Oh, what a score! What a score!
Crass Brothers, 901 South Street, store of the stars.
90 years old.
Does your wife or girlfriend love me?
It's your Crass Brothers suit!
That's Crass Brothers. Brothers, 901 South Street, Store of the Stars. If you don't buy your clothes from Crass Brothers, they rip the pants off of you.
Crass Brothers, 901 South Street, Store of the Stars.
When you buy your clothes from Crass Brothers, I get all choked up.
Crass Brothers, 901 South Street, Store of the Stars.
If you didn't buy your clothes from Crass Brothers, you must hit below the belt.
Crass Brothers, 901 South Street, Store of the Stars.
You'll never get racked when you buy your clothes from Crass Brothers.
Rock-a-bye, baby.
Crash Brothers, 901 South Street, Store of the Stars.
Running out of ideas.
Girls will mother you when you wear Crass Brothers clothes. Mama! Mama!
Crass Brothers Boys Store, 920 South Street, Store of the Star.
Yeah, so there's...
I want more!
Girls will
there are 10 more at least that
wow
on the internet.
I have a tear. I have a tear that welled up on that one.
He clearly
the guy
didn't
reminds
have
me
his
of
top teeth, right? So he kind of had a speech impediment of somebody who didn't have teeth.
He's barely intelligible, like the guy from the Smokies ad. That's what it reminded me of.
But he's still like, no. I'm going to be the spokesman. I'm going to be the pitch man on air. I'm going to be the guy. And I got this great idea. We get a bunch of babes, and they touch me.
Horrifying.
My baby. I mean, he's losing it at that point.
And there's just like 10 seconds. It's the perfect length of time, and he just screams, and it's just Bargain Bernie, and it's everything I love about local
Phenomenal.
commercials. Yes. Nice work, George.
Is he still around, George?
He died in 2004. The store closed in 2002.
Oh.
That's some creep background for you.
Doing what he loved almost to the end. That's pretty great.
And then what's his VIN number? Do you
well, the story is, so one of the other commercials I didn't show, he comes out of a coffin and says, let's see, I want to be buried in a Crass Brothers suit, which he was, but he kept the coffin. They filmed all the ads in the store, and he kept the coffin in the back to show people. I think it was to try to get them to buy their coffin clothes from Crass Brothers. He was a salesman to the end.
Oh, that's I would say that's a little crass. You get it?
Yeah. No.
I just want to have some babes mother me. It's so gross. Steve, what do you got? Let's close this out here.
I've got another Melinda. Bob Hedges sent in a video, and he just sent in the part, so I edited that together. A lot of the good stuff got left on the cutting room floor, but there was a certain subtext to it that I hope, Bob, I was able to inject into the video.
And this is a tour of his home because we did that. Okay. So
and also Bob is a regular contributor to the show. He's a pilot, and he sends us so many great videos. And so we wanted to see his video. He always watches the videos while he's on the treadmill too.
Maybe we get to see that. All right.
Hopefully, yeah. So I'm curious about this. Here's Bob Hedges. Welcome to his home.
Welcome to my home. Please come in. It's a delight to have you.
Looks like a
Everyone
Manos
who knows me knows that fashion is very important
Hands of
to
Fate
me.
robe, but with
Whether
feet.
it be my Bigfoot, Oscar the Grouch, or Beavis and Butthead do Christmas pajama bottoms, or my choice in shirts.
Oh,
I
look at
like to
that.
have everything neat and organized at all times.
Balloon Fest.
So I can have
black
it at
and a
my
white
fingertips
rodent
to make
control in the
fashion
pork
choices
industry
on the go. Whether it be a Balloon Fest shirt, either of my rodent control in the pork industry tops, or of course, to kick it up just a little bit of a notch, my Joe's Tedium Corner shirt. Any of your choice of glasses here. I personally recommend the rodent control in the pork industry glass. It's how I start every day. Well, good morning. Welcome to my living room. This is where I do much of my deep thinking and reading. Here's the Apollo 11 flight plan, complete with many illustrations, biology and behavior of marmosets, or perhaps the Stoner Coffee Table book. It's the treadmill.
There it is.
Yes. Looks at this thing. For those of you who don't have a single VCR in your house, I even have a backup VCR because you just never know when you'll need it. On deck are some things that are more interesting to the VCR party folks. For instance, this. Gerald Corey Explains, the Nokenhauer Parallel Trim Bassoon Reed. It's a reed-making guide for all bassoons.
So excited.
How to do dealer pickups for RV dealerships.
Ooh.
Here's the virtues of negative fascination. I don't even know what to say about that. Oh, Tedium. The X-Scribe, how to use your Stenoram 2. Here's one on gas fireplaces. Oh yeah, this is the one where there's raccoons teaching about safety to children. World Snow Shoveling Race Championship. Now this one is for Nick. Train Your Brain Company presents Oral Aerobics, rehabilitative tongue and lip exercises to music.
All right.
It's a DVD. Normally I don't go there. But it's Deadly Weapons and Double Agent 73, starring the amazing Chesty Morgan. Believe me when I tell you, she's pretty amazing.
Hey, Nick! Very sexual.
I don't like where this is going.
Just embrace it.
Endoscopy
Look in the
of
mirror and embrace
colon,
it.
rectum, and anus. Just remember, the rectal vault is very large. Thanks, Judah, for that information.
Very sexual.
Wait, that has nothing to do with it.
What else? Oh, beavers.
Hey, this isn't coming from me.
Yeah, this is all for Nick right here. Hello, welcome to our rescue cats. Let's start with the newest addition, Secret Agent Randy Beans. He was a difficult adoption with the 3 paws and all. But you know what? Pharmacology is a wonderful thing because he's now on Prozac. Here's Mr. Bungle. He has 4 legs, the only one that does. He feels a little bit of an outsider status because of this. And of course you've already met Lieutenant Dan, the other tripaw in the house, who's the happiest cat in the entire world.
Lieutenant Dan.
Pretty bad.
Wait, what's the ending?
It was a comment from a long time ago. Didn't really have a good ending, so just put Joe is the worst friend to have.
I like how you had that saved just to drop at the right moment, Steve.
You never know.
What? How am I the worst friend to have? I'm trying to get Nick to drink his pee. I mean,
that was cool. I want to see more of that. Maybe we'll. Well, we have a lot more updates to get to.
We're definitely going to see those videos because Bob is going to send those videos.
Yeah, what he does is after he says he watches it, he does it in the longer one. He puts them all into a box for you. So when he's going through that box, those are all heading to you guys. He's got a lot of stuff there.
I love the pre-screening with notes. It's so great. And we invite you to send us your videos too. And we'll get to them as soon as we can get back to the office. So, okay, we have a lot more to get to, but I think we're going to have to save it for Quarantine Classics. And one of the things we're going to be doing on that is unboxing some nice things, including what Bob sent to us. I guess when he's not on the treadmill watching videos, he's buying Urkelos.
Will you eat one of those?
Yeah, I already did. But
you did?
The first time we unboxed it. But this one I haven't unboxed. And this one actually comes with a free Urkel for President pin inside. So I'm going to unbox that live on Saturday.
Wait, you already ate them, but you didn't eat from that box. You've already eaten Urkelos, is what you're saying. I got you.
I did it on this show 2 weeks ago, remember?
But no, not at all. In one ear, out the other.
Okay. And we'll have some more updates. And an interview with the creator of Creating Rem Lazar also on Saturday.
Oh, yeah. We talked to the director. And then George is going to show us some stuff from, what do you got? Oh, you got the Amazing Stories is coming out.
Yes, we'll discuss an episode of Amazing Stories from '85.
Yep.
And how it relates to us in a weird way.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay, but let's leave you with some Art Paul Schlosser.
Art Paul Schlosser. We're going to leave you with an Art Paul Schlosser song. This is from his public access show. This is the beginning of his public access show. He went with he started off with some music and then he went into the spit painting. So that's it. If we tried a little bit harder, we could have done better. And
we'll be right back right after that, everybody.
And Steve?
All the yuck's out of my nose.
No.
Nose isn't full of yuck anymore.
My nose isn't full of yuck anymore. Someday you'll get it right, but I don't think you will. All right, here it is. That's it.
So I got this weird hat, so I thought I'd do this song. I want to date with the Menards lady. I want someone that can fix things to be my baby. Someone that's good with the tools. Someone that can show me how to do a thing or two. I want to date with the Menards lady. Hey, the way she wears those overalls, she really looks sexy. And the way she calls out those prices, better than the girls that call the spices. I want to date with the Menards lady. Madonna, move over, baby. She's cool and she's tough, and she's really got the stuff I dig. I want to date with the Menards lady. Oh, okay.
When we return, Dr. Selner will complete the bunion surgery.
Yes, those are his pajamas he's wearing.
All right, I gotta go.
That's all. That's it.
Let me see that one.
That's it. That had done it.
We did our best. If we'd been prepared, we could have done better.
My nose isn't for yuck anymore.
We'll be right back right after that.